thinking of just doing a video where you just refer to me as the professor. Well, well, a lot of you have been asking me, Bugsy, if you're if you're a person called the professor, does that mean you're like the doctor since you have the TARDIS? Now, people, I'll explain a lot, but only stuff I can remember and only stuff I feel like explaining. As you know, I built my TARDIS out of spare parts of another TARDIS that blew up. You can guess which one. I mean, you can guess. You can guess. What TARDIS. What parts of a TARDIS I actually used. The doc told me I shouldn't do this because my TARDIS will never truly function properly and I might be stranded. But a little bit of the old bugsy ingenuity and it's working pretty well. I mean, the chameleon circuit works. The chameleon circuit works and pretty much it can go backwards and forwards in the time and pretty much any alternate universe I feel like going to. So, yeah. Me and the doctor are alike in a lot of ways. We'll both lay down our lives for any or all humans. And though we do differ on ties and bow ties. Because he always said, "Oh, bow ties are cool." No, bow ties are not cool. If you want to look like a freaking cartoon from the freaking 50s, yeah, I guess so. But I like ties. It makes you look cool and professional. And fezzes are okay, I guess. But it's just how it is. So, a lot of you wanted to know, like the doctor, have I been in a war? Yeah, a war I'm not really gonna talk about. Mostly because I probably alluded to what that war was, but I'm not gonna talk about it. So yeah, as most of you know, because Ani could never keep his freaking mouth shut for anything. He never does. I mean, seriously. If I leave him alone, he's on our Tumblr leaking out information I don't want to be leaked out. That I didn't want to get leaked out in the first place. And yes, Sally was my only companion. The doctor will have several. The doctor will have probably a few sometimes. But me, I only have one. Because I only needed one. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better companion than Sally was. She was smart. She was funny. If I went a little too overboard, she'd let me know. And trust me, there were a lot of times where I go a little bit above and beyond. They don't call me a crazy Saiyan in a box for nothing. Just regular random stuff. The basic reason she came with me originally was because of Brotherhood. If you don't know who those people are, they're the Brotherhood of Metallics. Their freaking base of operations is a giant floating metal Sonic head. Yeah. So yeah, okay. You guys know, you guys watch X-Men, right? Master Mold, I think, was the leader of the Sentinels, right? Now, picture that, but a Metal Sonic controlling other Metal Sonics, all throughout time, space, reality, and the universe. There'll always be there will always be a Brotherhood of Metallics. I am not kidding. Just when I think I've destroyed a few of them, they're still around. They're still kicking. They're still ready to fight. They don't care. They're ready to destroy everything, anything, and everything, because that's what Robotnik programmed them to do. It was sort of his end game. I was kind of blamed for that because I killed Eggman without actually thinking, and he was able, because with his dying breath, he was able to activate the Brotherhood of Metallics on every freaking plane of existence. The reason I came back to Mobius, which technically, I mean, it's not my home universe. I mean, it is my home universe in a sense, but I only came back. To fight the Brotherhood, and Sally came along with me. And through then on, we goofed around, fought the Brotherhood on every turn and every plane of existence because my TARDIS works like that. It's so freaking awesome that it does. It doesn't even rip a hole in the fabric of reality when it goes to other universes. I made it so it phases through it. See, think of the alternate universes as an invisible wall. You can't get to it through a rocket ship. You can't get through it. You can't get through to it at all, really. But my TARDIS can tap into it. You know. But it phases through it without tearing a hole or anything. So, yeah. That's how I can get through universe to universe. I stopped the leader of the Brotherhood of Metallics, which was the first Metal Sonic that Eggman had created. Little did I know there'd be more of them. There'd be more of them along the way, and they're the likely cause of why I've regenerated so many times. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. What? And a lot of people say, "What do I? Why do I? Why do I? Why do I help humans or anybody for that matter?" That's another question I always get. Um, Dudes, this is how I am. I do what I do, but mostly, it's out of that. It's out of the. It's out of my ability. It's out of my ability to help people. Any way I can. Crap, you may see me. Sometimes some of the Dodgers enemies like to come to this Earth, and no one knows it because the let's just say the professor works fast. I work very, very fast. You know? Yeah. What else? What else? I know you guys asked me other questions. And you guys always ask me what rooms do I have in the TARDIS because the Dodgers TARDIS has a swimming pool. I have a freaking bowling alley, a swimming pool, a freaking library, a big, massive, freaking huge library. So stuff you didn't even know existed. And on an unrelated note, I actually have the Necronomicon under in a vault inside the TARDIS. Any supernatural artifacts I find that are harmful, I put in that vault. Because god dang, you don't know what kind of freaking, you guys don't know what kind of freaking horrors would be unleashed if anybody ever went in that vault. I am not freaking kidding. Now, a lot of people say, Bugsy, there's like okay, there's the Soul Emeralds, the regular Chaos Emeralds, and then there's your Emeralds. What special powers do they have? They're basically regular Chaos Emeralds that my people made because Knuckles' people, tried to take over Planet Vegeta, and this was before King Vegeta was ever in power. Thank God. Seriously, thank God for that. um, yeah, my dad, he talked to them. He said, he said, we don't want to fight with you. You don't want to fight with us. These are our Chaos Emeralds, not yours. And, one douchebaggy person in their tribe, by the name of Jack, actually had those emeralds. And my dad was the first Saiyan Lord to ever use them. Yeah, the thing about me being half Saiyan, yeah, that's a lie. Well, the Saiyan Lords are hybrids of time, we're part Time Lord and part Saiyan. Well, yeah, I still am part Saiyan. I'm jumbling up my own memories. Oh well. The one thing people always ask me is what do I think about? Okay. I'll try to kind of cut this brief because if I told you everything I think of, we'd be here all day. But imagine how the Doctor thinks about everything. And imagine knowing exactly everything there is. And you would understand why I think so much. Why, if I'm typing, I don't really say as much. Not because I don't want to. Well, probably because I don't want to. But mostly because I'm usually thinking of the next thing, or if any enemies are from my past, I'm usually thinking on that. Because a lot of enemies from my past always come back. No matter how hard I tried, no matter how hard I killed them, they always come back. Anyways, another thing that's notable is Porky from Earthbound. Yeah, there's a little something about him you should technically know. Yeah, in my universe, Porky was the same, but he was a Sand Lord. He's basically like my world's equivalent of the Master, basically. Yeah, but a lot more douchier. And like the Doctor and the Master, they were friends. Porky and I, we were friends. But let's just say a lot of things happened that I'm not really feel comfortable discussing with you all. Not because I don't want to, and not because I don't trust you. Well, mostly because I don't want to. But not because I don't trust you. It's a little painful to go back into that again. A lot of my memories are. But, I had some good memories. Mostly every time I regenerate, I regenerate in the TARDIS. And I know some of you are like, you're like the Doctor, but doesn't your TARDIS freaking break? Yes, it does. I've lived whole freaking lifetimes in different universes because of it. Because wherever the TARDIS lands, I'm stranded there until it fixes. It usually takes about 10 years. I fixed it so it only takes like about a month, basically, and I'm on my way. Yeah, but it took like 10 years. So yeah, so you may know me from you may know me. I may have a different face. You may know the face, but not the name. You may have seen me before. You may haven't. you probably haven't. It all depends. It all depends because regeneration is a very, very dodgy process. Ugh. The funny thing, the funniest thing I ever heard from the doctor was like, Jack, um, visits his TARDIS, and we all know because y'all know Jack Harkness from the Doctor Who show. He hits on anybody that he hits on anybody and anything, but the one actually he does hit on everybody and everything. So not really a change up from the show. But I never let him in my TARDIS because seriously, I know he'll try something with me. I mean, dude, I'm freaking silver hair. I'm freaking exotic. It's not cool. I have a tail, so yeah. I shudder to think what he'd do with it. Oh God. Anyways, um, a few other things that are that you need to know. One time, this is like a funny thing with me and Isaac Mara. You know, Ani looked at me and said, something like, Bugsy, how many times have you died? I'm like, dude, I've died somewhere in the millions. And I've always come back differently. You know, because a lot of and if you hear the background noise, disregard it. I'm actually gonna put something in the background right now, so you guys can't hear it. You know, it's hard to work in a house where you have full of people, and that people is your family, and you can't really get mad at them because they're just doing what they do, and you're trying to do your videos. It's just so freaking hard sometimes. Um. Okay. So another thing that you should note. Um. Sometimes I'll actually help the doctor in any way I know how. Not all the time, mind you, because I'm always doing something else. I'm always moving, and so I'll help him out whenever I can. Like if I have like a spare part from my TARDIS that are just like lying around and he needs it, I'll give it to him. Usually, you know, I'm on my own little adventures per se. Um, the reason I stopped calling myself the professor. Now, this is a very key moment. Um, that was, I think, back way back when I had to leave Sally and Mobius. Yeah, like the doctor, when you're attached to somebody, it's hard. It's very, very, very hard. And trust me, oh, sweet Jesus. It's like I can't do videos without something going down. Man, it's just whatever. But anyways, like I said, it's hard. But, you know, you go through, you keep going, you keep moving. You don't stop. You keep on looking at the sun. Not directly at the sun, but you know what I mean. You keep moving. That's how it's always been for me. Yeah, I'm not really in one place for very long. I guess a little bit of Sonic always rubbed off on me in that sense. I would say a little bit of me rubbed off on him, but I don't think so. You know, but that's just me. What are the other things I could talk about right now before I get out of here? A lot of people like to know. Some people ask me, Bugsy, do you think you'll ever do a Team H side series? Just all your adventures as the professor. Now, I can't really reveal that much because it gives it away, but let's just say, let's just say, let's just say it's kind of wibbly and kind of wobbly and kind of very universally complicated. But, but my, but my, but my YouTube viewers. Yeah, I'm probably gonna work on that side series. So yeah, you got a confirmation from me that I'm doing it. So see you guys later, and also, if you ever see, a TARDIS, or if you ever see something in the sky whiz by really, 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 really fast, if you can even see it, that's either me, that's me. Just know that wherever I am, I'm looking out. I'm looking out for you. I'm looking out for everybody. I'm looking out for the whole entire freaking whole of the multiverse because of the person that I am. Remember that. Remember that and always keep it with you. See you guys later. I will always, but I'm Bugsy, but I'll always technically be the professor. I will always technically be the, I'll always technically be the professor. So, I'll see you later. And oh my friends, my friends who are watching this. The Sandlord Truth was about to come out sometime, and I might as well let it loose now. And no, I am not in trouble. Okay? Or I'm not regenerating or anything. So don't worry. See you guys later.